Joining us today on The Blend is Sally Babbitt, attorney, Babbitt Legal Group. Sally, welcome to the show. Today we're going to talk about prenuptials. Are those even enforceable in Michigan?
Well, they are, especially if you take the right procedures and follow some protocols. Yeah, they're quite enforceable.
So are there agreements that determine how the assets are divided? Should there be a divorce?
They definitely are primarily thought of as a divorce planning tool, but they really have a really good use for estate planning, and that's where I use it. Because Michigan has some statutory allowances for a surviving spouse, and you can't really get around those with a will or even a trust. And so what happens is sometimes we have kind of an accidental omission of heirs when you have a surviving spouse. So there really can be a powerful estate planning tool as well.
Okay, so situations that would indicate a prenup is advisable, what would that look like?
Well, with first marriages, we don't see it as much because the couple usually doesn't come into the marriage with a lot of assets. But I do see it with first marriages when I have a client who might have a family business interest and they want to protect that. They don't want to disrupt that in the event of a divorce or death. But certainly where I'm seeing more and more of it is with subsequent marriages when we have older people, being people in their 50s like me, marrying, and they have assets and they have children from previous marriages. And that's where I'm starting to see them more and more.
All right. Well, is it kind of difficult for people who are ready to commit to the rest of their lives together to start planning for a divorce? Does that stir up a little acrimony before the matrimony?
Yes, it's a very delicate situation. I really have to focus on educating the client, counseling the client, and focusing on the estate planning benefits of this. If I'm lucky, the attorney on the other side shares my perspective and we don't put on our litigation hats. And we try, my main goal, other than getting an agreement in place, my main goal is not to disrupt the existing relationship. It's a delicate balance.
Yeah, I would think so.
Yeah, and I'm not happy to admit that I don't have a perfect record in that regard. But you do what you can.
Yeah, it is tricky. Sally Babbitt, Babbitt Legal Group PC, talking about prenups, maybe something to consider. Thank you, Sally.
Yep, thank you.